But Joker, now with the third MVP coming up, like now all of a sudden we start to get into a little bit more interesting conversation with him. That, hey, nice story. Oh, I got another MVP. Well, let's see if you can win a title. Oh, you got a title. Now you get another MVP. Favored to win another title. At what point does he start to get into that top 20 players of all time conversation?
I mean, I think we're there, aren't we? I mean,
he's a top 20 player of all time?
I'd have to make, I haven't made a list lately, but yeah, I mean, a third MVP, there's only a handful of guys that have done that. Yeah. So at some point, the results speak for themselves. And the completeness of his game at that position.
Okay, if I said Durant or Joker, who's going to be ranked higher when their careers are over?
When their careers are over, I would say Jokic will probably be ranked higher.
Okay. Giannis.
That's a tougher one because Giannis is still in his prime. And Giannis this year, he's going to finish top 5 MVP. He's not going to finish inside the top 3, but he had a insane statistical season, and he is a two-way player. He's as good defensively most nights as he is offensively. I'm going to say Jokic, but it's a lot closer.
Karl Malone.
I mean, Jokic probably because of the championship and whatever happens over the next I think he's going to get at least one more. So I think 3 MVPs and 2 championships nudges him above Malone.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Now you're just being mean. Probably Jokic. I mean, Dirk revolutionized the game. Made shooting three, made half the things that Jokic does now en vogue. I mean, Jokic probably, in a way, learned some of the game from Dirk Nowitzki or figured out how to play a certain way because of Dirk Nowitzki. I just think Jokic is the completeness of his game. Like, he's a playmaker where Dirk wasn't, not to that level. He's a rebounder, I think, better than Dirk. I mean, you give the ball to Dirk in the high post in his prime, and good night. That's an 18-footer that's going in 75% of the time. You give the ball to Jokic, and you don't know what's going to happen. He could shoot a fadeaway jump shot himself at a high percentage. He can go to the basket. You saw him get to the free throw line a lot and down the stretch against Anthony Davis, or he can make the right play and find an open teammate for 3. Jokic's ability to dissect the defense, I think, probably separates him from Dirk as well.
Larry Bird.
I get so much hate mail from more hate message than usual because of this debate. Probably Jokic as well.
Wait, do you really mean that? Are you crying right now?
I'm not crying. I'm trying to think of what I'm missing here with, I mean, look, you're talking about all-time great players and scorers and what they do. Larry was more clutch in big moments. Larry had the weight of the world on his team down the stretch in big moments, and he made shots that we hadn't seen in that era. But again, the completeness of Jokic's game, I gotta put him. Yeah, I gotta put him up there. I mean, you're whittling guys off the potential top 20 list. I'm bumping him ahead of all these guys. So I think we're there. I think we're there with Nikola Jokic as a top 20 player.